dear students, warm welcome to acid bases and salt class. What will be the reaction when acid dissolves in water? What will be the reaction when acid dissolves in water? Yes, of course, children, you are all right. That is exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. With that, we'll start today's session. What do all acids and all bases have in common? What do all acids and all bases have in common? In the previous session, we have discussed about acids and bases react with each other. If the reaction is taking place between acid and bases, so it becomes neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction will be taking place. And next, acid react with metals. And next, acids react with metallic oxide, base react with non-metallic oxide. All those reactions we have discussed in the previous session. Today, we are going to discuss about what do all acids and all bases have in common. Okay, we have learned that all acids generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. So when we are discussing metals react with acids, so we have discussed very clearly that all acids generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. Okay, so hydrogen seems to be common to all acids. So we can conclude that hydrogen seems to be common for all the acids. Okay, let us perform an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen are acidic. So we are going to perform an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen are acidic or not. Okay, so you can see here acid solution in water conduct electricity. So this diagram is, this activity is acid solution in water conduct electricity. So for that, what are the materials we require? You can see this is 100 ml beaker, bulb, 6 volt battery and switch, beaker and nail, 2 iron nail we require, and dilute HCl, sulfuric acid, glucose, alcohol, all those solutions, and rubber cork. So these are the required material. We have to arrange like this as shown in the figure. So we are going to perform an activity to investigate whether all the compounds containing hydrogen are acidic or not. Okay. So activity, first step, take solution of glucose. What are the solution we have to take? Glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Glucose, we have to take solutions of glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Okay. So fix 2 nails. Fix 2 nails on a cork and place the cork in 100 ml beaker. So what happened? You have to take 2 nails. You have to fix 2 nails on what? In cork, on cork. And that rubber cork you have to fix in the beaker. Second step, fix 2 nails on a cork and place the cork inside the beaker, 100 ml beaker. That is second step. And third, connect the nails to the 2 terminals of the 6 volt battery. 6 volt battery through bulb and last switch as shown in the figure. Connect the nails to the 2 terminals of, so you can see, connect the 2 terminals of nail with 6 volt battery through 6 volt battery and followed by bulb and switch as shown in the figure. We have to connect. And now pour some dilute HCl in the beaker and switch on the current. So now we have to pour dilute HCl. You can see here. So after setting this, we have to pour dilute HCl in this and we have to switch on. We have to observe whether this bulb is glowing or not. Okay. And repeat with dilute sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is nothing but sulfuric acid. We have to repeat the same activity. Instead of HCl, we have to pour sulfuric acid. We have to observe whether the bulb is glowing or not. And next, repeat the experiment separately with glucose and alcohol solutions. What do you observe now? Does the bulb glow in all cases or not? So what we have to do? First, we have to take hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. We have to note down the observation whether the bulb is glowing or not. And the next step, we have to pour alcohol and we have to check it whether the bulb is glowing or not. And next, we have to pour glucose and we have to check. So in this all 4 cases, we have to observe very clearly in what cases the bulb is glowing. You can see children, first which solution we have to take? Dilute hydrochloric solution. Dilute hydrochloric acid solution we have to pour in this experiment, and we have to check whether the bulb is glowing or not. And next, sulfuric acid. Okay, so you can see here the bulb will start glowing in the case of acids. So bulb will start glowing in the case of acids, but you will observe that glucose and alcohol solution do not conduct electricity. So first point, we have taken 4 solutions. We have to check in the 4 cases also whether the bulb is glowing or not. So in the case of sulfuric acid, in the case of hydrochloric acid, the bulb is glowing. But in the case of glucose and alcohol, the bulb is not glowing. They will not conduct electricity. So what may be the reason? We'll see. Glowing of the bulb indicates that there is a flow of electric current through this solution. So flow of glowing bulb. So in the acid, the bulb is glowing. So glowing of the bulb means it indicates something that. What is that? That electricity, the flow of electric current through the solution. Flow of electric current through the solution. The electric current is carried through the acidic solution by ions. Okay. So first point, what? The bulb will start glow in the case of acids. Why? Here you can see glowing of bulb indicates that there is a flow of electric current through that particular solution. Okay, and the electric current is carried through the acidic solution. How it is electric current is carrying through acid solution means by ions. So acids will dissociate into ions. Okay, you can see here acids contains what? H plus ions. Acids contain H plus ions as a cation, and anions such as Cl minus in hydrochloric acid, H plus Cl minus, and NO3 minus in HNO3 nitric acid, H plus NO3 minus. Okay, and SO4 2 minus in sulfuric acid, H2SO4, SO4 2 minus the anion, H plus the cation. CH3COO minus in CH3COOH. Acetic acid, what happened? CH3COO minus and H plus. Okay. Since the cation present in acid is, so in all the acids, you know that cation is H plus, hydrogen. This suggests that acid produce hydrogen ions H plus in solution, which are responsible for their acidic property. So who is responsible for the acidic property? In the acid, H plus ions are responsible for the acidic properties, that ions only carrying electric current through the solution. So because of that reason, what happened? The bulb is glowing in the acid solutions. So as soon as if you are pouring here hydrochloric acid, so hydrochloric acid will dissociate into H plus and Cl minus. Okay, so automatically the ions are already dissociated. So that H plus ion will carry electric current through that solution. So automatically what happened? The bulb will glow. But in the case of glucose and alcohol, what happened? They will not dissociate into ions. There is no ions. That's why they cannot able to carry current in that solution. Okay, I hope everyone understood. Today we have discussed what do all acids and all bases have in common. So we have learned that all acids generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals, and we have performed activity to investigate whether all the compounds containing hydrogen are acidic or not. Okay, so with the help of this experiment, acid solution in water conduct electricity experiment, we have discussed. So in the acid solution only the bulb will glow. In the case of alcohol and glucose, the bulb will not glow. Why? What is the reason? Means the acids will dissociate into ions. Those ions are responsible for the properties. Okay, what properties? They are acidic properties. But glucose and alcohol will not dissociate into ions. Thank you children. Bye bye children.